What is good, YouTube? I hope your summer is going just as good as ours is. So, today we are predicting every NFL team's 2022 surprise rookie gem. This is an article on Bleacher Report. Shout out to Ian Wharton, and let's see what he has. Starting off with the Arizona Cardinals, we have Mahe Sanders, edge rusher from Cincinnati, absolute mauler. Think he could add potential stardom to this Arizona Cardinals defense. Moving on to the Atlanta Falcons, we have Tyler Alligator from Yale, I think, and he wasn't a top running back prospect this year, and he showed electric speed. He showed durability at his time in Yale. I think he could actually boost this Atlanta Falcons run game a lot with Arthur Smith at the helm. And yeah, we have the Baltimore Ravens, Tyler Batty, going to be a decent backup running back to J.K. Dobbins. And I think as a Vanderbilt fan, playing against this guy was awful because he could find holes in our defense. Not that Vanderbilt has a great defense at all, but when he found holes, he ran through them, and he found them very easily. Hard to take down, really hard to take down, and his speed kill is like really, really. He has a very good speed for his position and his build size. So I think that's a good prospect to look out for. Buffalo Bills Matt Araiza, punter from the. Actually, I have no idea what college that is, but he was hands down the best punter last year in the NCAA, and I think that the Bills, not that they're going to punt a lot, but when they do, they're going to have to take advantage. They're going to take advantage of the opportunity with this guy, and he's going to be an absolute gem, as this article says. Panthers, we have Brandon Smith, linebacker. He wasn't a top linebacker prospect, but he is a decent player. He has that breakout. He is raw, but he has that potential to be a good prospect. So, yeah. Moving on to the Bears, we have Velus Jones Jr., wide receiver from Tennessee. Great prospect. Saw one of the main receivers in Tennessee. He ran an insane 4.31 40-yard dash. So he can bring you that run game too. So that's always going to be good. And Bears, one of their biggest needs is wide receiver. So brings out that good speed to the team. Cincinnati Bengals, Zachary Carter has potential to bring great like pressure to the quarterback. This team's already good on defense, I think. So adding him, he's not the biggest defensive tackle you're ever going to see, but he is very relentless when it comes to rushing the passer. Moving on to the Cleveland Browns, we have Perion Winfrey, defensive tackle. Yeah, he was definitely a top prospect last year, but early on in mock drafts, he was going very high, but seemed to fall this past draft. So I think you got to keep an eye out for him. Moving on to the Cowboys, we have Jalen Tolbert, wide receiver from the Sun Belt Conference. Yeah, I think he'll be a good addition. They already have CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. You're gonna have to fill that need for Marnie Cooper. So I think he fits the bill. Denver Broncos, Damari Mathis, defensive back from Pitt, played on the other side of the ball with the quarterback for the Kenny Pickett. And I think he was taken not in the first or second round, but he still possesses that rough project that can become a star. Moving on to the Lions, Malcolm Rodriguez, linebacker. And I think learning alongside Aiden Hutchinson is going to be a key factor to developing Malcolm Rodriguez, because you already know Aiden Hutchinson's going to be a star. Just depends on who he's going to be facing or who helps develop him the best. Green Bay Packers, Romeo Doubs. I mean, Romeo has that. I mean, he has potential to be first receiver anyway, but that third round pick, day 3 pick, he had day 3 pick, and I had him as a potential late first to early day 2 pick. So this is an absolute steal, I think. So there's no doubt about it. Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs will be competing for that number 1 wide receiver spot. Houston Texans, Dameon Pierce, running back. Yeah, Pierce was a top running back prospect, and adding him will definitely open up some breathing room for for the quarterback Mills. So yeah. Indianapolis Colts, Bernard Raymond. The thing about this guy is he has outstanding potential, but he's older and has injury issues. So that's always a concern in offensive linemen, because one misstep, one miss block can lead to injury for a while. So, but he still has that potential. That's why he was an absolute steal when the Colts took him. Jacksonville Jaguars, Luke Fortner, center. Jacksonville needs interior offensive line help anyway, and adding him is going to be a big, big deal. So I like this acquisition, and I think he does have star potential. Kansas City Chiefs, Leo Chanel, linebacker. Yeah, I think his potential, he had 8 sacks, 115 tackles, and he's 6'2", 261 pounds, so he has that good size for a linebacker. Great leader, I say. And yeah, Raiders, Dylan Parham, offensive guard. I think he is one of my favorite offensive guard / tackle prospects because of his relentlessness. He also is going to be a huge factor in stopping that. He's going to be a huge factor in protecting Derek Carr this year. Los Angeles Chargers, Isaiah Spiller. Yeah, he was probably the top prospect or second top prospect in this year's running back draft class. So, no doubt about it, he has great potential as well. Rams, Logan Bruss, offensive guard from Wisconsin. Yeah, the Rams do need to help with the replacement for Whitworth, and Bruss has that great size that you want in protecting Matthew Stafford. So yeah, Miami Dolphins, Channing Tindall, linebacker, and in OTAs so far he's looked good, and that's pretty much why they have him at the Hidden Gems. So I think that's a good pickup. Minnesota Vikings, Asizi Otumiao, defensive lineman from Minnesota. I cannot pronounce his name. Sorry about that. But yeah, you still need to build up your defense. And I think that adding him is going to be crucial. And yeah, that's why I like him there. New England Patriots, Kevin Harris, running back from Carolina. Another great SEC running back coming out of this draft class. Harris, definitely one of the top SEC running backs. I think he was like first or second team SEC this year. So yeah, Patriots need that extra boost at running back. New Orleans Saints, DeMarco Jackson, linebacker. There are a lot of linebackers that have potential to be good this year, but I think especially DeMarco Jackson from the Sun Belt Conference is going to be key. I think it was Appalachian State he played for, but yeah, he's going to do excellent job. Like great, can read offenses really well and can learn defensive playbooks really well. So he's a very smart prospect. New New York Giants, Daniel Bellinger, tight end from San Diego State. Wasn't the fastest, but he has the size, he has the strength, and he can read defenses really well. Moving on to the New York Jets, Jeremy Ruckert, tight end from Ohio State. On one of the best offenses in college football, and he proved to be one of the best. Philadelphia Eagles, Grant Calatura, tight end from SMU. And he was one of the faster tight ends. I believe he was a 6th-round pick, and he's 6'4", 240 pounds, great zone coverage, and is going to have a big receiving core with Jalen Hurts. So they have A.J. Brown, they have Devontae Smith, and a bunch of other great prospects. Pittsburgh Steelers, DeVarvin Leal. Yeah, he was one of the best defensive linemen earlier. He was going in the early first round, but due to lack of production, he sadly did not get picked until day 2 or day 3. He is still a great prospect, still has room to grow, and yeah, that's why he is a hidden gem. San Francisco 49ers, Spencer Burford, offensive guard from Illinois. And I think that, or not from Illinois, from UTSA, but he is 6'5", 300 pounds, so he's built for protecting the quarterback, and I think he will do a good job. Seattle Seahawks, Cody Bryant. Cody Bryant's going to be a good prospect to watch because he has great awareness, discipline, and excellent self-awareness. He's 6'1", 193 pounds, and so good size for a corner. Buccaneers, Cade Otton. He was a top tight end prospect, and I think that because of that, people are losing sight in his potential, and he's still a hidden gem because the Buccaneers don't really have a tight end anymore. So, yeah. Tennessee Titans, Kyle Phillips. He's not fast, but he is going to have to produce well for this Tennessee Titans. He's going to be a great return man and has shown that at UCLA. Washington Commanders, Christian Holmes, cornerback. Holmes, just outstanding awareness, can get to the backfield easily. So he's going to be a big sack threat. All right, that's what I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. It means so much to us. And thank you all for watching. Peace out, everyone.